Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here. Now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Oh, he bowls over it. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins. They'll start this drive out on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. Now a handoff to Chandler. Room here to run. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. Here's Chandler on second down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive with 4 plays, and it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A complete to Drake London. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now Chandler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. They got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Here's 2nd and 8. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. To throw is Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Algier. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7th. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Desmond Ridder on target to Drake London. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Cousins to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Cousins. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And out of bounds right around the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that one along an 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So we've reached the Charles. Give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. With the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long. So to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the third quarter so we can coast home in the fourth. And this is just a tremendous play. Something we've seen time and again from this offense.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So now him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Chandler, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is more than possible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
It's been a tough ball game for this offensive line. Already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Powell on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've got a really nice job in front of you. It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for Here's Chandler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Chandler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Chandler, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
With a disadvantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. 2nd and 9. Draw play, Madison bulldozes past him. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 14. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Ty Chandler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out come the Falcons now.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was up. Their opponent was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Being chased out left.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just 2 minutes remain. Of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And even 150 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, after a while, we always say the same thing, Bowie. They set the tone early, right? They started fast. I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have the time for today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.